member, my friend and colleague, Mr. Correa, the gentleman from California.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I wanted to follow up on the Chairman's last comment on China, their role. Their cooperation, has it been better in the past? 2019, they helped us. Classified fentanyl, stopped it. Now you got the issue of precursors, precursors to precursors, harder to regulate. Has China helped us over the last year or two? Or have you seen that level of cooperation maybe not as good as it's been in the past?
Thank you for your question. Your question is very prescient. And the answer is cooperation in the past actually has brought results. And in fact, in the words of Chinese diplomats, counter-narcotics cooperation between the United States and the PRC has been a bright spot. And we were able to there was routine law enforcement cooperation. We were able to get fentanyl scheduled as a class. As of late, over more than a year, for a variety of reasons, the PRC has decided not to engage with the United States on counter-narcotics and a number of other issues. The United States would like that level of cooperation again. And we have made it clear to the PRC a few things. The first one is, we're not blaming the PRC government for this. There are criminal elements within China and Mexico and the United States who keep this global illicit supply chain alive. That's the first thing. The second thing is our cooperation is absolutely essential in order to help us with that. And we have made some very specific asks of the Chinese government that they could implement very easily in order to be able to help us to do that.
Gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for your good work. You've done a stellar job of doing what you're paid to do. We talk about commercial disruption, precursors, pills, shipping. And it's as though every time you stop one place, something else explodes. I've heard lately that there's intel now, a lot of the precursors are coming in through our ports of entry, pill presses coming into the United States. So every time you bottle something up, another source, another supply seems to emerge. The one issue that I think probably holds everything together is the finances, the laundering of this money. What can we do to better enable you to stop the flow of these profits? HSI, you talked about, the chairman asked you about maybe some other tools you may need, but I would ask all of you, what else can we do as members of Congress to strengthen your hand to stop the flow of the profits? Because, you dry up the money and the whole machine comes to a stop. I mean, right now what we're witnesses in this country is a massive transfer of wealth from American pocketbooks to somewhere around the country, around the world. Please. Open it up for comments.
Since you mentioned HSI, I'll take that. Money is moved in multiple ways, and they're ever evolving. You just mentioned the fact that we stop one thing that the Chinese are doing and they move in a different way. The same thing happens with money laundering. It's bulk cash, it's trade-based money laundering, it's cryptocurrency movement of money right now. One thing, and I come back to, begin and end in China. China has taken over, Chinese money laundering organizations have taken over the network, the money movement network, which we're all focused on, as everybody sitting up here is focused on that. They're able to charge much lower percentages than other people have in the past because of their vast network around the world. But we are, HSI that's what we do. We like to go after their money, we like to go after their toys. Because when you take their money away, then they can't flourish. So,
and I've asked you directly, I called you out because I've seen you work. And I've seen some of your results when I've been down to San Isidro. I've taken a tour of your operations.
Yes, sir.
And all of you doing a stellar job. And the half minute that I have left, I would just ask you all as a challenge to let us know what we can do as Congress to strengthen your hand when it comes to money laundering. It's not an easy solution. You got 20 seconds. You're not going to give me the answer. But I'd love all of you to go back and give us some, wish list, legislatively, what tools and what resources you need to stop the flow of drug money. In my opinion, that's the best punch you can give these folks when it comes to fentanyl. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Time is up. Turn it over back to you.
Gentlemen,